Welcome back to a 78 Camaro video. It's been a little while since she's been featured, but it is time to push this back in the other room. Oh, and fill up the tire, unfortunately. That'll be fun. But, no, she's ready to get suspension put back on. So we'll push some motors out of the way, some boxes, some other stuff, a jack. Maybe move a tranny down to a little rolly cart. We'll get her in here and get started. So welcome back. Alright, let's clear some of this. Oh wait, this is still heavy. There's obviously still something in here. It's got to be heavy. Alright. Ooh, there's a clutch. These are good. On the upside, it just needs a new core. On the downside, they don't get very long. Okay. Okay, they're going sideways. Okay, coming up on camera. All right, how you doing back there? Oh, that tire's almost flat. That's okay, we're almost where we gotta be anyway. I think we're probably in the ballpark. Okay, yeah. Well, it made it. Okay. Now I gotta decide where we're picking her up. Because unfortunately the spots I normally like to pick S-bodies up are the spots we have to work. So let me tell the people. Alright. Okay, normally when you pick up an F-body of any generation, you're going to pick her up here and at the, well, first, second generation anyway, and at the spring perch. The problem is we have to work here because we got to put the front stub back on and the springs. So I think for now we're probably pinch welding her on both sides just to get the body off, and then we'll bring her lower, and then we can always set her on blocks and move things around. But yeah, I think we're going to be going for a pinch weld pickup on this one, just so that we don't have stuff in our way. So, and I have to pretty much get that guessed, because pulling those things to readjust the arm, that sucks. Okay, so we're ready. We're going to go ahead and start getting the arms off. He's marking a few things for future reference. And with any luck, this won't take very long. I'll let this run for a little bit. If we go into chipmunk mode, we go into chipmunk mode. If we don't, then it didn't run that hard. All right. Sure you noticed the car is no longer on the rotisserie. So, there, step one. Hey, look at that. So, she's up here pretty nice. And it's about as good as a car's ever going to look, because before you start putting things together, unfortunately, we're going to start chipping paint, putting things in, cleaning bowl holes, you know the drill. But at least for now, you can enjoy the fact that it is very shiny. All right, he's got the door going up so we can get the front clip in. Just like that, it's time to find some parts. So it looks like you found a bushing kit, and there's some more body bushings. Hopefully we've got all their sleeves and everything. We're gonna have to get this flipped over here, but one of the first things I want to do is go ahead and chase all the cage bolts, make sure they're all good before we even go monkeying around. You don't want your torque to get all screwed up. Okay, we just spent a little bit of time going through. Thank God they give you this nice parts list that lays it out, because he pulled it all apart to paint a few things that he didn't like the color of. So now we had to get them sorted out, but I think we got them. All right, so we got that flipped. I always forget how fun that's not. And then we'll get her turned. I'll go ahead and drop the body down, and we'll try to get her started, get her mostly snugged, and then we're gonna figure out how we want to square it. Because unfortunately, it's not like we have, you know, string marks or anything on there for us to use, so we're gonna have to square it ourselves. We've done some initial squaring, but honestly, we're not in a position to do a lot about it yet. It's hard to find our reflexive points to measure against, and I don't know second gens very well. So I think as long as we get in the ballpark, it'll help later, because when it's time to line up the body, you're gonna have to move the mounts anyway. So always fun. All right, so we're still playing the tighten the bolts game, but you know, 10 things at a time. Finally found a bolt here that I'm real happy with. And he's cleaning up the other one for back here. We're not happy with these front ones, though. They don't seem to torque down. So we're going to keep experimenting and see if there's a better bolt for that. Well, I have no idea how this is happening, but suddenly now the bolt they shipped fits in the back. Where before the only thing that fit was a metric one. So I'm wondering, since they're so similar in size, if really what it was a paint built up and it just felt like the metric fit better. So we'll be checking out front too. This is so strange. So if I messed up, sorry Energy Suspensions, but you have screwed me in the past, so I'm not that sorry. I apologize to Energy Suspension here. It is the bolt they sent. We're not sure what's going on here, but we could not originally get those in, and now you can see that one's threading in, so yeah, it's very, very strange. Okay, that actually worked, so once again, apologies. Yeah, this must have just had a messed up thread and we couldn't get it started, so we went right back to what we had. And we also figured out what's going on here. When he undercoated inside here, it leaked down, so he'll get that cleaned up later. For anybody that's a student had noted that.
Jeff.
Yeah, neighbor Jeff will see it for sure. Yeah, It's coming along. Okay, we're just kind of going through trying to figure everything out. So we're going to get the uppers on real quick. He's getting ready to do that, and we're just throwing generic quick alignment on here of random thick shim. So at least it starts with something. He's going to drive those down, and I'm going to keep kind of opening and going through stuff. All right, we're slowly figuring this out. So he's kind of snugging these guys up for starters here. We did wind up knocking out the staked bolts when we went to try to tighten them down. After the sandblasting, the threads on these guys just didn't have enough life. In fact, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but I can see just how much of the thread is actually missing on some of these spots. So we figured we didn't want to even take that risk. Okay, slowly getting them together. I just got the pins in those. I'm going to do the pins in these bushings real quick. In this kit, it's got different sleeves depending on what bolts you're going to use, so make sure you put the right one in. But the easiest way to do these is I put a little lube on them, kind of start it, and then open the water pump plier real wide, press it in, and go from there. Here, I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so the concept here is pretty straightforward. We're going to take our little thing of goo and put just a little bit on the end. It helps get it started. And just open these guys up. So, nice and flat. Drive that in. Bring it in a couple teeth. Drive it in. And then, very carefully, kind of get that last little bit. And then what I've been doing is feeling the other end until I know it's sunk in. Otherwise, I'm gonna fight in the car. So, nothing crazy. There. So there's the uppers. And we've got the grease fittings clocked in a way that they're gonna be easy enough to work with. Now we're gonna figure out how the lowers like to hang. That should be fun. Let's back you guys up a little bit. Okay, and since these are metric, he's out looking to figure out what wrenches we need. We found the washers that were under the cardboard, because of course they were. Hopefully this side goes as smooth as that side did. Alright, let's grab our arsenal here. And let me see if I can get one pinned while he's getting tools. Sit there for a second while I try to figure this one out. spider or something? A bee? We don't have bees. It's freaking winter. Ahead. I mean, there's a bee by my head. Oh. I see how it is. You're just trying to get me stumped. Boy, we're definitely not at the right angle yet. I can tell you that. Biggest problem with these bolts is they don't have a leading dog on them. Okay. Oh, that won't go through yet. I gotta get the front even close. Because it's not. Alright. I can't even see an eye yet.
That's what she said.
Why would she say that? That doesn't even make sense.
Your head's buried in a grave.
I'm recording.
You asked.
No, but
Back.
no, that way.
I see the little thing though. What's over there? Yeah.
No, that's the edge of nothing. Why are you trying to fight me? Why are you're as bad as monkeying around. Jeff trying to help freaking figure this out too. You guys are both going the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yep, if I can get a screwdriver in there, then we can do anything. Slip her in.
Was it like the pony, eh?
Okay. Oh, I can almost get that one in. Oh, I can. Let me get that one real quick. Okay. Get this bolt. Okay. There. Ta-da! Those are on. There. So those are on. We've still got to find our front coilovers and our spindles. They're somewhere. Got to find those. That, it turns out it's a lot later than we think it is. So we're actually going to wrap it. I got to go back through notes and find out if we ordered spindles or not. I don't remember, but we may have actually intended to just reuse factory spindles. Luckily, we still have them. But yeah, I don't remember our plan. I've just got too many different projects in my head. So we'll go back over that. If those are what we intended to use, he'll get those cleaned up. He's pretty sure he knows where the coilovers are. So that's good. At this point, I guess I'm pretty happy with our progress. This could have been a lot worse. I know the video is going to look shorter than the amount of time it took to do some of this stuff. So anyway, I'll hand it over to ShopRex. Thanks for watching. This has been another ShopRex approved video.